Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Sleep Sleeper series. Just launching up the game real quick. We already got the Cyan Beach music because game audio a little bit bugged right now. We're about to get in. Might take a little time to load. Should have gotten a full night's sleep. I missed breakfast on this account because didn't have time this morning to set it before taking off from my Sunday responsibilities. But I did feed it lunch, and Snorlax's lunch actually popped off extra tasty. So that's pretty good to see. Pretty nice when you're making a decent-ish meal for this tier of the game. We're primarily relying on apples right now, apples to carry us since it's got thing all 3 weeks. And we have a lot of rats. Rats seem to be the primary catch of the account. As you can see, we got 2 hours 45 minutes. That is not accurate if you look at the timings there. The game doesn't really like when you go above 12 hours in duration. So there's a lot of buggy things going on when you use a phone this old and you neglect the account as much as you do. But new record drowsy power. That's in part due to the good sleep event that's going on. Tonight's should be even more intense. We're probably going to see Cleffa line, which I think I'm able to use Clefairy, I believe. Yeah. So, I'd like to use Clefairy. That'd be pretty good. So if we can catch a good Cleffa. Mime Jr., too good. Which definitely new, because that's a... Oh yeah, we have higher odds of new sleep styles tonight. I forgot that was a thing. Because that's a relatively new addition to the game. So that's where we're seeing a couple new sleep styles. Helping us progress, get higher up there, catch up. It's pretty difficult to catch up when you're intentionally slowing yourself down by only using the worst Pokemon, but new Bonsly style. I would maybe like to go for a Sudowoodo sometime. However, Rattata, Berry Specialist, definitely takes the priority. So our first 3-star styles. There aren't very many 3-star styles available at Greengrass, so that looks like the only new styles today. And it looks like the only thing here that we're really interested in catching is the Rattata. So that's what we'll be catching. Alrighty then. I would just love to catch the Quaxly. Unfortunately, not something we can really use on this account. Leaks are just too good. Alrighty. Dang it, the rat's not hungry. Oh, and it's only 1 biscuit away. Well, I guess we will also attempt on a Bonsly today. Alrighty, let's attempt on this Bonsly. Looks like do they start off at Friendship level 0 or do they start at Friendship level 1? Oh wow, not mega hit. Big hit. Auto catch on the Bonsly. So, we got 2 Pokemon to review this morning. I say morning, but I just fed them lunch. Alrighty, let's send out the Quaxly candy. I feel like that's the best one that a lot of people are using. Maybe Pikachu. Ooh, that feels good. Tonight's gonna feel extra good. Also almost 3,000 Dream Shards. 2,800 to be exact. Alrighty, let's see the sub-skills in nature on this rat. Sassy nature. Now, we're at friendship level 18, so we do have guaranteed gold skills at 10. Sassy nature, don't really get... Research XP bonus, that's a little bit rough. Nothing else, nothing good here. I don't know if I have a full team of Research XP and Dream Shard bonus Pokemon. I will save them, though, just for that matter. Because I do like to have a team of 5 of those bonus type Pokemon, so... Friendship level 2 on the Bonsly. Also Sassy Nature. Now that's actually good on a Bonsly, because that's skill chance up. So, as we just saw, Mono Tomato, cool. Hey, this is actually not bad. XP gains down is a bit of an oof. That's gonna take a while to level up, but you know, this isn't terrible. There's a lot of inventory there. Let's see, how much would this trigger a day? Because right now, the biggest thing is to be kind of competing with our Drifloon, which we've already kind of invested pretty heavily into. Which I'm starting to think might have been a bit of a mistake, since that sub-skill seed would have been a bit nicer on other things. I made the big mistake of early game players of spending seeds on things they get too excited for. When honestly, they might not be the best thing for investment. But I still think that Drifblim has good late game potential, especially after being seeded fully up. But I can't be splitting my main skill seed investments across a Bonsly and a Drifblim. So let's make our comparisons here. So we've got our Drifloon that we've been using for a while. Let's see if I log him in as a Drifblim. Right now he's only a Drifloon, but oh wait, is this the one we've been using? No, because I skill seeded the one. It's level 10. It's past level 10. It's level 15. Here it is. Yeah, that's skill trigger. It doesn't have as good of a nature, but it's also got the free skill seeds at level 50, which I do like that. So let's see, skill trigger M, help speed S, which I will actually leave in as S for now, because I don't know if I'll get another skill seed to invest into this guy, and if I will want to invest it into this guy. And then XP gains up, ingredient fighting down. Find it funny, this guy's got to be fighting like no corn at all. So let's say it gets to level 50. I'm going to use level 50 as the benchmark. We're looking at, if I get it to level 7 main skill, looking at 28,000 a day, or 38,000 a day. If instead we compare it to the Bonsly that I just caught, I believe this is it. This Bonsly's got inventory, if I make it Sudowoodo, level 50, inventory M, which we would leave as inventory M. It's not worth it to sub-skill seed inventory. Skill trigger, inventory S, eventually skill trigger S as well. This thing's actually pretty good, man. Main skill chance, XP gains. The thing is, that's a lot of skill seeds. It's asking for 2 more skill seeds than what the other one's asking for. But it does output more at level 50. And I'm assuming that difference should only get worse as time goes on. I guess, let's see, if we make this health speed M, even then the Sudowoodo comes out on top. So it looks like, even though we put a sub-skill seed into this one, this might be better. But having both of them isn't really a bad thing either. Because, I mean, comparing them to our Marowak, the Sudowoodo maybe, I've got thoughts here. It's just such a different world thinking of Sudowoodo as a possible long-term investment. Okay, what do we got in this Marowak? So berry finders are pretty difficult to come by. Good ones. I remember I really liked this guy for just the berry finding S primarily. And he wasn't intended to be long-term investment. Because really that's all he's got going for him, but that alone is good enough. Level 50 though. If we're comparing at level 50. If we're at top hollow, I mean, then Sudowoodo is definitely the best option. That's partially because island bonus though. Is why the numbers get so much bigger. But even at top hollow, the Drifblim comes out above the Marowak. So the Drifblim is definitely a good investment, as well as the Sudowoodo is a good investment. It's just unfortunate that this account that's collecting a lot of good skills specialists is a free-to-play account. I am so glad they are putting main skill seeds into the free-to-play shop at the start of the new year, because, my gosh, if they didn't do that... Oh, wait, I guess something to be considered, though. Right now, I don't have any energy recovery. This is assuming my Gardevoir, which that's not a good idea because this account, and also, if I'm honest with myself, I'm really collecting this thing maybe once every 4 hours. It still makes them outproduce the Marowak at the island where it has favored berry. Even the Drifblim. So, how late would it have to be between collections for them to do worse? Oh my gosh. Oh wait, whoops. Marowak really just does suck. Well, I guess this Marowak is also not an ideal Marowak. It just has Berry Finding S. What if I put Help Speed on him? I find it interesting they're giving Arbok a boost. Then it would be comparable. But this is where he should excel. This is at Top Hollow. And it's like doing the same as a Drifblim. What is this? This is where Marowak should shine. There's no energy for everyone healer accounted for, which means that he should be doing better than everybody else because he has self-energy recovery, especially with an energy recovery up nature. On top of that, he's got favored berry, and he's got berry finding S with ingredient finding down in the nature. This should really be boosting him a lot, but yet he does worse than a Drifblim who doesn't even have well, I guess he does about the same as a Drifblim who's a skill specialist, and I haven't plugged in to be collecting for every 6 hours. That's 4 times a day. What is this? Poor Marowak. Man, I find it funny that they're giving Arbok a buff in the next update, but not Marowak. He deserves better, my boy. Anyway, I'm still glad I have him because Berry Finding S is powerful, but this is just rough to look at. But this Sudowoodo is definitely worth the investment because everywhere else it's still our best skill specialist. Best generalist by far. The other berry finder that we have is the Raticate, who's probably going to look very similar. I know I've made these comparisons before, but I'm doing them again because I like to review them and assure to myself, oh, would you look at that? 500 hours shared. Why not? I'll put that in. Let's see. Inventory S, berry finding S, ingredient finding S. Eventually help speed, but I don't think I'm going to be taking him that far. And then nature is neutral. So, I know it's not docile, it's bashful, but that doesn't make any impact on productivity. Yeah, it actually is worse than our Marowak. Well, that's not our Marowak, that's the generalist Marowak. Ours looks like this, actually. So, they look about the same. Actually, still worse than the Marowak. Man, so glad these are just temporary investments. Because, my gosh, this sucks. Huh. Level 75 even, it's still worse than this Sudowoodo at level 50 with a level 7 main skill. What if I pump up its main skill? Okay, then it outcompetes because it has energy production at least. But, like, still, woof. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Well, that's a quick comparison. I guess we're looking to invest in a Sudowoodo. Especially if I get his inventory up, then I don't know if we're running into any inventory issues with him, but still. Charge Strength M is a powerful skill. It's good for relatively infrequent collections, which is kind of my playstyle in here. And even if not, berry specialists outperform in that regard, but these berry specialists are so bad that even with cranking up the collection time, they still seem to do better. So if I go to Snowdrop, yeah, would you look at that? The Sudowoodo is way better than the Raticate. Well, can we evolve him? Because this might be something that level 12 and 20... Only 20 candy? Man, I didn't realize Sudowoodo was that easy to evolve. I oftentimes talk about how easy it is to evolve a Butterfree. I guess I've never really realized that about Sudowoodo. That's insane. Level 12? Yeah, I can do that. Huh. Now I guess the question here is, immediately does he outrank anything? Like, even if I don't invest my main skill seeds, immediately is he better than any of these guys? So, what are we looking at for now? Right now, he's going to be a Sudowoodo at level 12. I guess I could get him up another level before evolution. Not quite, actually. Barely missing it. So, yeah, level 12 Pseudo. If I got him to max skill level, he'd be doing really, really well, but what's the better immediate play? So this Raticate's level 29. Oh, why'd I click into them? This Marowak is level 26. Ugh. They're at Green Grass. Oh, no, they're at Cyan right now. And what are the other teammates that I have right now? I know I've got my Halloween Hat Pika. It might be worth it to replace the Halloween Hat Pika. I do have to remember though that it's like this. And the Drifloon, I do want to keep the Drifloon on because it is another long-term investment, even if it is worse. Because really, I'm looking at this right now with no skill seeds of investment. This guy's gonna probably be the saddest. Yeah, would you look at that? Okay, then we're looking at the health bonus. Oh, so the health bonus one is not going off. That's a non-negotiable. Because health bonus is just that powerful, and no matter what I put it with, it's going to be boosting whatever I'm putting it with. So, I already know that one's staying on. The question is, does it outcompete any of the other guys? If it outcompetes anyone, it's probably this Halloween Hat Pika. Because this one doesn't have Berry Finding S. It does have a speed up nature. Oh. Would you look at that, everybody? 500 hours shared. Speed up XP gains down. And we're looking at ingredient finding. Skill level up S. I'm not even going to take it past that point because there's no way I'm leveling this guy up past to level 50. He's currently level 19. Alrighty, hours left. I guess I'll put it at 500. That doesn't really make a difference, but so even if I ran the Pseudo, he'd still be weaker than these three guys. He'd be stronger than the Drifloon. Well, maybe I do just swap off the Drifloon. Because he's got a full level, skill level higher. Can I pump up... Here's another question. Can I level up the Drifloon enough for him to become a Drifloon? Because I bet you, even if I just gave him an evolution, that would immediately make him stronger. Yeah. Well, I don't have enough candy for that. He needs to be level 21. Dear gosh. Man, I need more Drifloon candies. He does have XP gains up. That's on the bright side, but... Man, it still would take, what was it, 40 candies? That'd be all of my candies before it's even at that point. So, I think the fact that it's evolved already just means we can use him now, but that also plays into its growth week. It's growth week, so the one we want to level is the one that's going to be better when we get there. So, let's say we want him to be level 25, Drifloon. We want the one with the Pseudo is easy. We already have him there. This is this guy already. But this guy is going to be looking like this. They're pretty comparable, honestly. So, when they're at the same level. The Pseudo would be better right now, but we're at the end of the week. Strength doesn't matter as much. And the XP from the Good Sleep Night is still definitely the better play. So I'll leave the Drifloon on, especially since I know I'm not going to remember to swap him off tonight before I go to bed. And that's the one that I want to level, so it can get ever so slightly closer to that level 21, or that level 25 for the Help Speed S, and for that evolution to the Drifloon. Alrighty, I think I've discussed a lot of things, quite enough here. If you have enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave a like and subscribe. As always, I do, in fact, thank you guys for watching, and hope that you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.